Imagine playing chess with your best friend. But halfway through the game, someone flips the board, scatters the pieces, and says, "This game is banned." That's what many gamers in India are feeling right now. The 2025 law banning online gaming isn't about entertainment. It's about freedom, livelihood, and the blurred line between play and peril. Today, let's unpack this new law, its legal challenges, and what it really means for you. Not just as a gamer, but as a citizen balancing rights and responsibilities. In India, gaming isn't just kids playing on phones. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry employing coders, designers, streamers, and professional esports players. For many, it's their daily bread. But for others, online gaming has been linked to addiction, debt, and even suicides. That tension between opportunity and risk is what brought us here. In 2025, Parliament passed a new law banning most real money online games, calling them a threat to youth and society. But now the law faces a real serious challenge in the courts, and that's where things get really interesting. India's constitution guarantees certain rights. Article 19(1)(g) gives every citizen the right to practice any profession or carry on any trade. That includes running an online gaming business. But this isn't absolute. Article 96 allows the state to impose reasonable restrictions for public interest. The big question is a blanket ban reasonable? This isn't the first time gaming has gone to court. In state of Karnataka versus All India Gaming Federation in 2022, the Karnataka High Court struck down a similar ban, saying that games of skill like rummy, poker, or fantasy sports cannot be treated the same as gambling. The court held that the state has overstepped its authority. Similarly, in Jungli Games versus Tamil Nadu in the year 2021, the Madras High Court quashed the ban on online games of skill, calling it unconstitutional. So now, the 2025 law banning online games across India faces the same test. Is it protecting people or is it policing choice? Let me share a story. A friend of mine, let's call him Arjun, was a brilliant engineering student. He got into fantasy cricket, not casually but deeply. It started as a hobby, but soon he was spending hours analyzing teams, strategies, statistics. One day he won big, and for him, that win felt like validation. But the losses that followed, that was brutal. He nearly dropped out of college chasing those wins. Now, imagine someone like Arjun, but on the other side. His roommate built a small coding studio, designing mobile games. For him, gaming wasn't an addiction, it was innovation. He wasn't losing money, he was building a future. One law, one blanket ban, and both their lives are disrupted in completely different ways. That's the heart of this debate. One player's trap is another's opportunity. So, what does this mean for you? Let's break it down. First, if you're a gamer, remember while the courts decide, bans can still apply in your state. Always check if your game is legal before playing. Getting caught in a prohibited platform can mean fines or even legal trouble. 2. If you're a parent, don't just rely on laws to protect your kids. Have open conversations. Teach them how to balance between gaming and real life. Restrictions without dialogue creates a rebellion, not responsibility. 3. If you're an entrepreneur in gaming, this is a crucial moment. The courts have often differentiated between games of skill and games of chance. Building transparent, skill based platforms with responsible gaming tools isn't just ethical, it's about keeping your business alive in the eyes of the law. 4. if you're just a citizen who cares about freedom, pay attention because today it's gaming, tomorrow it can be another form of digital expression. Bans set precedents, and the court's decision will shape how much control the state can wield over what we do in our digital lives. Life is not like a game itself. Sometimes we are players, sometimes we are spectators, and sometimes we are forced to follow the rules we don't agree with. The question is, do we accept rules blindly or do we challenge them when they feel unfair? The courts are like referees. They don't play the game, but they decide if the play is fair. And right now, the whistle is blowing on this law. But for us, beyond the courtroom battles, this is a chance to reflect. How do we want to spend our time? Are we escaping life through endless gaming? Or are we using games as one piece of a bigger and balanced life? The ban on online gaming is not just about screens, it's about society, choices, and the balance between protection and freedom. The courts will decide whether this law stands or falls. But you and I, we get to decide how we want to use our time, our energy, and our freedom. So I leave you with this thought. In the game of life, are you playing to grow or just playing to escape? If this conversation gave you clarity, share your perspective in the comments. Are you for the ban, against it, or somewhere in between? Let's make the space where ideas, not just games, come alive. And if you found value here, hit that like button. Subscribe for more deep dives into law and life. And remember, every law isn't just written in books, it's written in the way we live. Don't just scroll away. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Should India ban online gaming or should it regulate it? Your voice matters more than what you think. And if you want more conversations where law meets real life, subscribe and join me every week as we explore the rules shaping our future. Take care. Bye.